Hello, Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting on today's interesting episode, Carlo Ancelotti talks Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Ardar Guler, KEPA Balaga, and Andre LUNIN ahead of Real Madrid versus Valencia clash at the Santiago Bernabeu. So we are going to talk you through that on this episode. And shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid have reportedly released their squad list to face Valencia with some surprising call-ups by manager Carlo Ancelotti. We are also going to be talking you through that, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you do not miss on our next update. Real Madrid will be aiming to stay in touch with surprise La Liga leaders Girona as they get set to take on Valencia at the Santiago Bernabeu on Saturday night. Los Blancos fell 2 points behind Girona after their goalless draw against Rayo Vallecano last weekend. The Merengues did bounce back to winning ways against Braga in the midweek in the UEFA Champions League this past Wednesday. However, Real Madrid could find themselves 5 points off Girona, who plays Rayo Vallecano on Saturday afternoon, and as such cannot afford to slip up against Valencia. Ahead of the match, manager Carlo Ancelotti appeared in front of the media for the customary press conference and went on to discuss several matters. Looking at the game against Valencia, the challenges they might present, the Real Madrid boss said, "We have to keep up the good dynamic we are having. I like the way Valencia play. They are a dynamic team and very well organized. We have to play the game very well to get the 3 points." Speaking about the team performances so far, he added, "In some moments, we had a very good level. What you try to find throughout the season is consistency in doing things. We have not been consistent at times, but so far I am quite satisfied with the team. We have the continuity in everything we do." The last time Real Madrid faced Valencia last season, things got out of hand as Vinicius Jr. was targeted by racist insult at the Mastella. Naturally, there could be some tension leading into Saturday's game, and Ancelotti was asked if he had spoken to the Brazilian about the situation. He replied, "We haven't talked about this. Valencia is a good team, a team with intensity. That's the only thing we have talked about," Ancelotti said. There is some air of uncertainty surrounding the fitness of Jude Bellingham, who suffered from a dislocated shoulder against Rayo and was an unused substitute versus Braga. Providing an update, Ancelotti said, "The player says he is comfortable, he trains normally, he is available if nothing unusual happens. It is in the last few hours, I think he will play." Ardar Guler has not trained with the group in the last 2 sessions, which sparked rumors of a possible setback in his recovery, confirming a fresh injury for the teenager, Ancelotti said. "Unfortunately, it has happened before the Braga game. It seemed like nothing, but it still bothers him. It is not a serious thing. The player is depressed because he wants to play. It's a small setback. It's not a relapse of the old injury, and we have the whole break to get him back better." This is Guler's 3rd setback since arriving at Real Madrid during the summer transfer window. On being asked how it affects the player and the club's plans for him, the manager replied, "The first injury was a meniscus tear that he had last year. he was operated, and as often happens, it changes your position with the other leg, and it can happen that during recovery you can have muscular problems. That's what happened to him. His future is beautiful. He is a very talented player. I can understand that the player is disappointed, but it is just a muscular problem. I have personal experience that I stopped for 2 years when I was 21, and then I came back. Guler's future is not in doubt. It's just a moment, and I hope he can recover after the break. When asked what message he transmits to the young stars in the moments like this, the manager said, calmness and tranquility. After that, it is quite normal for a player to be upset. He is new here. He wants to contribute to the team. It's always difficult for an injury player to cope with the moment because he sees his teammate training and playing. His sadness is quite normal, but we give him all the love in the world. We don't rush him. His future is here. Over the past 2 weeks, Real Madrid have confirmed 4 new contract extensions, with Federico Valverde being the latest to ink a new deal. When asked if Ancelotti was envious of the situation, given his own contract expires next summer, he replied, "Envious of what? No, not at all. It is the time to do this. The future of the club is already written with these players. They renew because they are here and they like it very much." When asked about how it is to work with players like Valverde, Ancelotti stated that he feels lucky to work with a crop of footballers like the ones he has at his disposal. "I am lucky to work with the players who have extraordinary characteristics. I am proud to coach Real Madrid. If the players progress well, it is good for the club and for them. I am left with the idea that these players are progressing because they are very good," he said. Discussing the club's tactics and formation, Ancelotti said, "We have to open a debate about the system because defensively we have changed it. We defended with 2 lines of 4. The diamond is no longer clear in defense. It has given us good results. Defining a system with the ball is very complicated. It depends on where Rodrigo plays, where Bellingham plays. Without the ball, it's clear. It is a 4-4-2. With KEPA Arrizabalaga out for a couple of weeks, at least, Real Madrid will now reinstate LUNIN as the first choice goalkeeper." When asked about the backup option in the department, Ancelotti replied, "Tomorrow, Fran Gonzalez will be the second goalkeeper. We have a lot of confidence in him. Canizares is also doing well for Castilla." On the back of LUNIN's good display against Braga, Ancelotti was asked if there will be a debate for the starting goalkeeper spot. In response, he said, "There will always be a debate. When KEPA has played, he has done very well, and when LUNIN has been used, he has done very well. Everyone can have a good moment or a less good moment, and then the replacement has to be ready," he concluded. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.